Good afternoon, everybody. I think my mic is working. I have no idea if chat's going to work yet. And here we are. All right. I am so sorry I missed y'all last week. These before I covered them up, just in case I didn't save the information from them. I think I did, but just in case. Hey, Shannon, how are you? See me live. Yes, please. Hey, Laurel. Yeah, I missed last Thursday because we decided to. So, why I didn't stream last Sunday, I couldn't talk about during my live in case my parents tuned in. Um, but I went to my dad's for his birthday as a surprise. So, I didn't want to reveal that, live just in case he happened to watch. And we ended up leaving on Thursday instead of Friday, and so I wasn't able to stream. So we will be doing the raffle tonight. Right now, I got my new fabric of the month from, well, it's not fabric of the month, the Friday Night Fights from Stitch Me. And so I am going to put them on floss cards real quick. Um, just do a little bit of organizing here at the beginning before we get started stitching. It doesn't look like my chat's going to work today. So I'm going to turn off this until it just randomly decides to cooperate with us. All right. So the first one I got is a 40 count for doll. It is my sweetheart. It's a Verdal from Be Stitch Me. I am also trying not to get sick / getting sick, so there's that. Hey Heather, welcome in. So that's been a new development. I actually didn't go to work today because of it. I just needed some extra rest. I slept about 12 hours. So I bought those clips everyone was recommending to me. Oh my goodness, so many lives ago. So we're gonna try these out and see how they work. I'm sure they'll be better than the pins. I have to actually stick through the um, fabric. This is so pretty. So pretty. I actually, no, no. Let's see. I always forget how we do this. Hot dog, right? Or no, hamburger, hamburger. It's so pretty. This way. Thank you. This is one of her new releases, and I do know that it's going in her permanent line. This is called My Sweetheart from Be Stitch Me. This one's a 40 count Verdal, but I thought all of them dyed very nicely. Actually, we're gonna do this. Nope, still didn't do that right. We're gonna do this. So that the card that's on it can sit out too. that. There's this one. There we go. It's nice little plastic pins. I got them on Amazon. I got a whole big box of them. Oh, hold on. We're gonna set this up here because I want to put them in my Notions. Can we all hear okay? The colors on my mic say yes, but I know how those can be very misleading. This one is 28 count. Conversation hearts. Gone. Awesome. Hi, Kelly. Welcome in. Means you're probably going to hear my sniffling just fine, too. Yay. Tis the season, though, man. Like, all of our town is sick. There are towns nearby that have shut down schools for the whole week because they need to do a deep cleaning to hopefully get everybody feeling better. This thing has, like, all the colors. Just bright, dark. Bright, dark. It's very funny. So here's it all at once. Look at that. It's busy, busy. Oh, we're gonna fold it the other way. Yeah, this one's the Conversation Hearts. It's really nice. It's a lot. It's a little muddy, like right through here, but really interesting colorway. I just did it again. Here we go. I'm gonna get this eventually. My friend, you need to go. See, and this is when I have a hard time sorting my floss box by color because what color is this? It's literally all of them. I want to switch those from a box to a bag so I can fit them in my drawer next to me. Hi, Kathy. I'm doing fine. How are you today? Come on, go on. I'm going to do one more piece of fabric. It calls for a fairy, especially since I got the opal one. Oh, yes. Oh, definitely. It's going to be easy enough to find something to put on it. It's just how to sort it until then. All right. I got to get one more sticker because I have one more something to show y'all. Ooh, do I have another board? I need to get another board too. Oh, we got to put those back in. Okay. So today I got in the fabric of the month from Atomic Ranch. I offered fabric of the month in December to people in my Facebook group. If anybody's still interested, I can add on to it. I just have to wait. Like, I won't be able to add on for February, but I could add on starting in March. If anybody's interested. Um, so I got them in the mail today, and I'm keeping a cut. So that's what we're gonna put on here. But I have some that are gonna go into the shop. So here's a 32 count linen. This is Destiny. It is a very slightly peach, neutral white color. Anyway, I have a 32 count linen. I feel like this, I know this one has a home. You expect people to pay for fabric of the month? I was like, what's this invoice? Only because it took so long to get in, right? Okay, hold on. I think I'm looking at the wrong bag. I think this bag is all people's that I need to pay still. Let's see if I have my other. Where'd I put it? Where'd I put it? Where'd I put it? Ah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so I do still have a 32 count linen. I also have 32 count Lugana. That one's gonna be mine. And here's another 32 count Lugana. It's a little bit deeper. It's got a little bit more of a beige color to it. And then I have two 14 count Adas because I was supposed to order 16 count and I accidentally ordered 14 count. So I've got two of those. And these are all going in the shop today. Hey, Deborah. Yes, I already stuck yours in the mailbox. Yours and Laurel's. So, um, he said it took him extra time because with the snowstorms and stuff that they had in January, it took him longer to get the fabric to dye it. But he is dyeing February's this coming up week. So we won't have the delay in February like we did in January. So, but I have extra cuts of some stuff. So I will put those up in the shop at some point soon. Um, but this is the one I'm keeping, so I'm going to put it on my thing. And this is a 32. It's called Destiny. And it is a Lugana from Atomic Ranch. They're also called Rogue something. I don't know which one they're going to stick with, but anyway. Go. I like these pins. This was a good recommendation. Where's my Holly? I know she was one of the people that recommended it. Maybe Heather too? Can't quite remember. But I like. I'm actually going to throw one more on this one to keep it tethered to the floor a little bit better. All right. So these are my 3 new fabrics. Tried to summon her. Well, we'll see if she's filling up to it. All right. These 3 we are going to put into my Notions app. My beautiful family. I love them so much. Right, Notion. Everybody take a drink. Especially when you're sick, you gotta stay hydrated. All right. Add a new fabric. Oh, we are getting a lot of glare? My goodness. Okay. I hope y'all get to see that some, because I feel like we're just getting glare. All right, that's about as good as it's gonna get. I don't know why, because it doesn't look like that in person. All right, this one is gonna be my sweetheart. It is a 40 count for a doll from Stitch Me. Category, I would say it's bright. And it's in the pink and purple family. Pink. Done. So that's it. It's entered. I'm going to go back to fabrics. Add another new one. Whoops. Here we go. Where's my phone? Hi, Kate. Okay, so this one is Conversation Arts. It is a 28 count Lugana from Stitch Me. I'm going to go bright on it too. Color family, all of them. I don't know. Whatever it decides to pick up. All right. So we got that one. And then we have the newest fabric of the month. This is Destiny. It is a 32 count. Yeah, Lugana from Atomic. And see, I don't have Atomic in here, so we're going to be adding it. We just type it in. Atomic Ranch Fabrics. And then we click Create. So now it's added to my list, and I won't have, next time it'll just pop up. I won't have to add it again. This one's a neutral. It is, I would say, beige. Oh, look, there's a multi. I should have done multi on the other one. All right. So the 3 new fabrics are entered into Notions. So this is the fabric of the month from Atomic Ranch. It is Destiny. For anybody that just got here, I am adding a few cuts of it to my shop. I have 2 14 count Ada fat quarters, and I have I have 2 cuts of 32 count Lugana fat quarter and 1 32 count linen fat quarter. And I'll also have a 16 count that's coming in this coming up week, because the person who signed up for it decided not to do fabric of the month. So those will be going into the shop very soon. I also have a couple other shop things to show you if y'all would like to see them before I get to stitching. There was something else I was gonna do, I feel like. I don't remember. 22. Got I really have to get some organizing done around here. It is so messy. Do you need to ask? Of course we want to see. Okay. So, these two are monthlies. Um, they're gonna come in every month, which actually I need to pull this one out. It's Jesse already bought it. Okay. Just put this one in here. All right. So From the Heart, Needle Art is doing a new monthly series. This is Graceful Garnet. It is the January um, Quaker monthly Quaker that she's doing. Um, these are $9. That I have two of them right now. They're 90 by 90, and they used silken color threads, but I think it lend really well to just picking out a color from your stash and stitching with it. Now, granted, it is garnet, so that it's January birthstone, so you'd probably want to go with some sort of red, but it I don't know if it has a DMC conversion. Let me see. It does. 36.85. So I guess that's one of the variegation threads. Hmm. Or for the gentle art, you could use current. So anyway, I have two of those going into the shop shortly. The other, um, the other monthly that I have going on is the Country Cottage Needleworks. These are the mini villages. This is March. If it'll focus. Nope, not going to focus. Can I zoom in? There we go. A little better. So I do have some extra of January and February. This one is March. These are $6, $7 a piece. It's got two little leprechauns in there. I don't know. It's a boy and a girl, but it's March, so I'm going to say they're leprechauns. So those are my monthlies. And then I went a little crazy, y'all. Do you see this box? I'm not supposed to be buying stuff unless y'all are requesting it, but I could not help myself when this email came in. So, like, I bought a whole bunch. These are all from Sprouting Lupine. I feel like she's a fairly new designer. I do know that she had stuff at market last year. But y'all look at this. That is absolutely gorgeous. And I know Kate showed me this at one point. Um, so when the email came in, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need that. Of course, I don't have my prices here with me. They're, I put the yes, I have for the monthly minis, yes, I have January and February and March. I did send out yours today, John, too. Um, What am I looking for? Oh yeah. Okay. Ink. Okay, so this one's 14. It is. I'm definitely stitching this one. Lexi kind of wants me to change the colors, but I think part of what drew me to it is the color scheme. Yeah, I really like it. Really like the colored backstitch on the gray there. So this is Butterfly Bouquet and it's 14. I have 3 of them. All right, then we've got Luna Love. Gotta love that Luna moth, huh? Big pink one here. This one is $9. Super pretty. And it's all charted in DMCs. It's on Harvest Moon Belfast from Forbidden Fiber Co. Take all 3. Are you going to be offering it each month? Yes. Yes, John. I'll have them every month. And I will get those 3 put aside for you. Those bees are cute. There's bees? Oh, there are these little pink bees. Look at that. Huh, I didn't even notice. And look, there's a little beetle thing down here too. It's got all kinds of neat little creatures in there. Mushroom. No, those aren't mushrooms. Those are little. Quite sure what those are. Anyway, next I have 3 of those. I have the Briar. I don't know why I was so drawn to these. I was just like, I want to buy her entire catalog now. So I have 3 of these. This one is $8. So beautiful. And it uses 3 of the Forbidden Fiber Coves, but there's DMC conversion. So, one's cute. And then Mischief in the Garden. I gotta tell you, I totally thought of Kate when I saw the way the little kitties were like basically begging for attention. This is Mischief in the Garden, and it is $8. Looks like all of these were done on like a pink fabric. Yeah, this one's rose petal. Like it's nice and subtle, but really makes the color scheme pop off of it. A little bit of tone on tone. And then I got Midnight Nature Walk. This one also, like a beetle, a lightning bug, a dragonfly. I would call that a moth more so than a butterfly. Midnight Nature Walk is $6. I'm back. Hubby decided to call on the way home from work and sit silently with me for I've been there. I've been there. So I have 3 of this one going into the shop this week. And it's $6. I'm just cats and midnight. Okay. Oh, here we go. So Mischief in the Garden and Midnight Nature Walk for Kate. And then the last one I have is Valentine Curios. These are just little tiny, like samplers. Let's see, 33 by 49, 27 by 36, and 32 by 34. These are really, really small. And this one is also $6. All right. I'm done with the show and tell. We can get to stitching now. I've been getting this stuff in, but I haven't had time to do anything with it. So I wanted to share a little bit before we got started. Let's see, there's March. I have February here. So, John, here is February. And I'll have to see where I put January. But these two I had right by me, so I thought I'd pull it out. I mean, she's got some mischievous cats, so you can't really blame her. I will find that January. It is over there somewhere. So I'll get you invoice for those after stream, John. All right. Whew. All right, time to stitch. How is everybody doing this week? I feel like I haven't talked to everybody in so long. I'm playing Monopoly with some friends, and this came up today. So I need to put 400 stitches into it. I think I'm at 200 so far today. Slacker. I'm telling you, I'm a whole mess over here. But like, and right about the time I felt like things were evening out, and work was giving me a little more time to do other things and blah blah blah. Then we had to go out of town, and so it's just kind of how life works. Got to get all my priorities in order. But outside of Ryan's surgery, which we still don't know when that is yet. They haven't called me. Um, I shouldn't be going out of town anytime soon. Not until March. Oh, Lexi's home from basketball practice. Basketball game. So this is a Coastal Summer Band Sampler from Stitching Cabin Co. Part two's been released. I haven't even seen it yet. Like, I'm so far behind on this one. It's your day off. That's good. I took today off because I wasn't feeling well, and I doubled up on the Benadryl and slept for 12 hours. So, and I was doing fine. I was actually kind of clear for most of the day, and then right before stream, I had a sneezing fit, and now my nose is all blah, blah, blah. Home fatigue. I'll be off again on Sunday, so we are going to stream again on Sunday. I'm probably going to keep that one for a little bit instead of Saturday, because Saturday's a good day at work, usually. We have a couple things to catch up on, and then once that happens, I'll see about working a little less. Hey, Holly! Welcome in. Why were we summoning Holly? There's a reason. Sunday is the Super Bowl. I stream early. I stream before Super Bowl starts. It's okay. I cannot remember. Yeah, well, we were talking about you. Oh, because I got the pins that you recommended for the fabric, and I was putting fabric on my things, and I said that they worked really well. See, there and there. Pretty sure that's what it was about. We just enjoy your company so much. We didn't want you to miss out. I'm glad they're working. They are. Well, it's the first time I've gotten to use them today, but I do like them. I like them better than trying to stick the pins through the fabric. Ryan is cooking dinner. I'm really curious how it's going in there. We just started stitching. We put those three fabrics on comic book boards. We put them into Notions. We showed off some stuff going into the shop this week, sold a few things, and now we've just started stitching. I'm stitching on this for a Monopoly game that I'm a part of. Me too. So I was really glad when it happened to come up on my Monopoly today. I'm like, I have all these other goals. Like, I didn't even finish all my January goals, right? I still had 2 categories and a whip go that I haven't completed yet. And February's here and I got to start all over on the goals. And this isn't in any of them, but it came up for Monopoly, so I get to stitch. I get to stitch 400 on it because it's a medium. Like, this is the first, there's 3 bands, I think, with the first section. And I'm not even done with the first one. I haven't looked to see the new one that came in the mail. January step 2, COVID put you behind. Yeah, it really, it really rang your bell. Mine's been work. I miss working a job where I could stitch at work. And don't get me wrong, I do stitch a little bit in between orders, but it's not anything significant. I did decide to stop. So at first I was taking my daily stitching, but I wasn't getting the whole 100 stitches in on it. So I was like, let me just take a small, so I'm not like, it doesn't have any expectations on it. It's just getting a few extra stitches. So I'm working on my Satsuma Street in between calls at work. I think I got like 50 stitches in it the other day. I also lost a couple stitching days while I was visiting my parents because it was just like I stitched some while I was there, but it got really busy. We threw a surprise birthday party for both my dad and my mom's best friend. They Her birthday was January 29th and his is February 2nd, so we just celebrated them both at the same time. So that was a lot of fun. He was so not expecting it. I was able to give him the Aberdeenshire piece that I stitched for him. He really loved it. It did. It really did. And it was not the easiest. It amuses me that when he was on the live where you showed it, he happened to go in the other room. And that's one of the reasons I thought about getting on live last Thursday before we left and finishing it on stream, but then I was like, and that would be when he would decide to tune in. So I didn't. I just finished it. Oh, I could show y'all. 'Cause I took a picture of it. Now, I took off the corners before I gave it to him because those came on the frame. It was actually a mirror. And so I cut the piece and laid it on the mirror. And of course, because you could see the edge of the fabric, I twisted the two colors that are in the shield here. I twisted them and glued them around the edges. Aberdeenshire is where my dad's family is from, like his ancestry. And so um he actually like in his house he has hanging up like the family history and it has their shield. And so I charted it myself and it's not great and wonderful, but it's actually pretty good. And that is three wolves on wolf heads on daggers, because the family history is that they saved the prince. The one of our family members saved the prince by stabbing the wolf with a dagger, and that's how we got Skeen as the last name, which later changed to Skeins as we came over here. But anyway, and then right here I added a little gold Krynic star because that's where his family castle family land is right about there. So I made it very personalized for him, and that is how I finished it, and it's awesome. So okay. Thank you. I think he really appreciated it. He's really into that sort of stuff. So he wants to go someday. I'm hoping to get to go with him whenever he does go. It's in Scotland, by the way. I don't know if I said that. Uh, And my sister has actually been kind of considering maybe getting married over there because we have our family castle, they turned it into a B&B, so we could actually like rent it as a hotel type thing. And so she thought about having the reception there and then having the wedding in Kelso, Scotland, which is the the man she's marrying is a Kelso. So she thought it would be really neat, but of course, destination weddings are pricey. So we'll see what happens. Your family's from Ireland, right next door. And then my birth mother uh side of the family is from Germany. So, Germany and Scotland. Scotland would be a cool place to see. I agree. I want to go, but I think because I know my dad wants to go so bad, I really want to kind of wait and see if we can't manage to all go together. So, oh shoot. Maybe you should pull up the pattern because there's only supposed to be five of these things. One, two, three, four, five. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, just a few. At least it's not an error, it's just overstitching. Irish and English. My mom's maiden name is Seymour. Yep, it's pretty English. No, that Seymour? Is that Irish? I feel like McGill would be more Irish. Um, okay, so I need to get the pattern out. Like that one because we already did it. Who wants to watch me frog? And you can know it's safely here and not at your house. It's just 9 stitches. Mom's family is German and Irish. We're very UK area too. My grandparents are Smith as a last name. Ah, how'd your food turn out? I'll have to move that. Okay. Good. So see, it wasn't too bad. Did you see the bears on the outdoor one? So cute. I have not. I haven't looked at the outdoor one at all, even though I bought it. I haven't looked at part two of this one either. Thank you.
And,
What, Ryan?
and for me to ask you a question like I always do, including football.
What's that?
Who does who do the people in the chat have winning the Super Bowl?
Ryan wants to know who y'all think will win the Super Bowl. My great grandmother's maiden name was, I'm not pronouncing that, Laurel. Elaine. McGill is my married name. My maiden name is Bosman. Bozeman. My grandmother is Irish. Her name is Kane. Seymour is the last name of one of Henry the Fourth's wife. I did know that one. How's that for German? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ugh. You gotta say it with all the phlegm in your mouth. Uline. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Chiefs. Kathy says Chiefs. Holly says who's playing?
Eagles versus Chiefs.
Eagles versus Chiefs. And if you're gonna say anything other than Eagles, maybe you don't talk to Vic until after the game.
I mean, hey, Vic's on the good side.
I want the Eagles to win, but it'll probably be the Chiefs. Eagles. My team is Buffalo Bills. Ryan's team is the Ravens, so he's out of this conversation anyway.
Yeah,
Holly says Eagles.
Buffalo Bills didn't put up too good against the Chiefs.
Shannon says, go Bills.
Heck, that's my teacher's team, was the Bills.
Yeah. Heather says, I'll be watching the Puppy Bowl. Holly stopped following once the Bengals were out.
I don't even think they made it to playoffs.
I stopped watching. Oh, wait. I never started. Holly doesn't want to invoke the wrath of Vic. I mean, I wouldn't either. I don't blame you.
I just don't want Mahomes getting the enjoyment of a three-peat.
A three-peat.
You know what that means, right?
He 3 times?
If he wins this one, he's won 3 Super Bowls in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, once I got finished with dinner, I went in there, watched a little bit of Night Agent with Dad, and then he came back with good shit.
Gotcha.
It got weird. She
A baggie? There's a bunch of baggies in the drawer. Can you grab me one?
and
I'll probably be napping. We hear enough about Mahomes. Don't need to hear about the three-peat crap. Bye-bye.
yeah, I got so mad how the Ravens won.
Ryan!
The bag got heavy. I'm so sorry. I think you spilled a little bit.
Well, you let go of the bag! Like,
What was I supposed to do? Keep holding?
yes! Ideally. Like, Well, move this. You can sit right there and pick those up off the floor,
Huh.
please.
Sure, I'm the one that dropped it.
You dropped the bag.
You poor
It's like
thing.
dropping the ball. You can't drop the ball.
More dangerous? Much?
You know I don't know what that means.
More
Clips
dangerous.
everywhere.
I think type the Ravens. Who dropped the winning ball?
Oh yeah, I remember you saying that. You were very upset.
Yeah, it was in his lap and he still dropped it.
Shannon said she was hoping to get to go to the Bills and Ravens game, but her brother got sick.
What even are these?
They're clips to hold my fabric onto the boards.
Why do you need so many?
Because they were a good price on Amazon.
I mean, heck, everybody was wishing for the Commanders versus Bills in the Super Bowl.
Really?
Yeah. Nobody wanted the Eagles or the Chiefs to make it.
I can understand why nobody wants the Chiefs to make it.
I'll be here until 30 picking these up.
Oh, meh. What else you got to do?
Wow, toxic. They're all for this chair.
Too bad they're not magnetic and we could pick them up with a magnet.
How the heck am I supposed to get them out of this corner?
Out of a what?
I said, how the heck am I supposed to get them out of this corner?
I'm more worried about the ones on the floor, bub. So we finished this color. Okay, so that's the entire top. Well, it's not finished, but that's the length that it's going to be. Very tiny.
Too much of these. It's hot in
I know. Yeah, that's why I turned on the AC.
Is this not enough?
You just don't want them all over the floor.
Uh,
Duh.
That was actually a very smart move that just went.
Where is close? A 97. Oops.
Here
Thank you.
and here. What?
Nothing. I've not been.
Oh, there's one.
All right. So we didn't label these.
I love you.
All right. Love you too.
Can I get an ice cream cone?
Yep. Everybody eat.
Yes, no. I mean, except for you.
I can't remember which of these colors was supposed to be which. When you're looking for your scissors and they're staring back at you. I do that all the time. I'll find my lead up there. And what is it? 828. It's not up there either. Okay, so I'm gonna say that you're gonna be the triangle. And you're making me want to start that one. It's fun. This one's gonna be. Oh well, we're just gonna go with it. All right. So this one. As you can see, it's not very big. You know, you've done the other ones. You know what it's like. Do it, do it, do it. You notice how he didn't offer to bring me the food, right? I think the circle's supposed to be the Krynic, right? Yeah. Hi. I kind it just sounded like something fell. That's all. Your brother spilt stuff all over the floor.
I pick it up.
He picked up some, but he spilled a lot.
It's mirrored. I don't like that. Confused.
I didn't even realize that.
What is this?
What is what?
Yeah, whenever you're watching.
This is Summer Coastal Band sampler from Stitching Cabin Co. It's a mystery stitch along, so they only released that part in January and February. And it's
cute.
yeah. I'm hoping it has turtles.
Mhm.
We got seagulls so far, lighthouses.
What about pelicans?
We may. There's still so many more parts. So it was my New Year, new start. Yeah, no dinner for me. I have to starve.
It was really good. Brian did a really good job.
Good. He made macaroni and cheese and
Zucchini squash stir fry
yeah,
with sausage.
and onion. He put onion in it.
It was really good.
I was surprised when he was like, "I think it would be good with onion in it." How was the game? Something we shouldn't talk about on live.
No, we just lost.
Ah.
The shortest player on the other team was 6 foot.
Oh my goodness.
They were tall.
Who were y'all playing against?
Midland Classical. It's a little face.
Yeah. It was in that mystery box that I had for Christmas. It was one of the things I got. I think it's weird.
That's so nice.
Well, I liked everything else except the fabric. What you looking for? At what you need? We need to get out here and clean. You said you were gonna help me, but then you went and got sick.
Oh yeah, I was dying. And they gave me it again.
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm sorry. I feel fine. Just sniffling. But everybody is getting it.
Yeah, everybody's getting sick.
A lot of teachers weren't at school today because of it. Like actually taking sick days. That's
I don't know why it's stuck in my head. Did you see the flip he did on stage at the Grammys?
I didn't watch the Grammys.
I didn't either, but I see little clips on like
Have
Facebook
you
and
seen
stuff.
Kanye West's girlfriend?
Yes. When she was like wearing pantyhose as a dress.
Yeah.
Things celebrities think they can get away with. I think they got kicked out, didn't they?
Yeah, but that's because they weren't invited.
Ow. Maybe that's why she got naked in front of everybody.
They just showed up. You have a Marie bag? Oh
Yep.
my gosh. I love that.
And it's got my Marie project in it. Yep. I got on late because I was reading and didn't notice you were live. I'm taking cold flu meds, so I'm probably gonna crash soon. I'll watch later. Love you. Get you feeling better. Look, you went down and infected everybody.
Poppy was sick.
Oh, that's right. Poppy was sick.
Thank you. I didn't even have anything, remember?
Yeah. You just got that drainage right when we first got there. That altitude change. What were you reading? She's probably asleep. When we went down to visit, she was reading Onyx Storm and she was on like chapter, I don't know, 14. And then we get home and she's like, I'm done. I was like, once you get to a certain point in that book, there's no putting it down.
Got to a certain point in my book of wanting to put it down. And also close to the end, I can't
Push through.
I can't DNF it at 30 pages left.
Right.
But I really wanted to.
Your aunt's been texting me all day because she finished Butcher and Blackbird. Oh, she's reading Iron Flame. She was reading to Poppy. She's like, please tell me they're in the next book. And I was like, what? What's tomorrow? Oh, UIL.
And I have to be there at 5:45 and I'll probably get back around 4:15. So I think I'm gonna take my makeup with me, hair stuff maybe, and then keep my uniform in the car. I may not, just in case.
Kate said preach.
To my book thing?
No, to once you get to a certain point in Onyx Storm, there's no stopping. You just power on through.
Aaron liked fourth grade.
Yeah. That's good.
Used.
Most of them are like a few pages are used and that's it. You need one?
I'll just curious.
There might be a couple up there that aren't used at all.
You need to go DMC shopping.
I have it. I just need to put them on bobbins and get them up there.
Oh, that's the worst part. You are like, ow.
I know. Well, because I keep kidding stuff up.
I wish they had painted that.
Yeah. I'm really tempted to do away with it and get something different. Like the nails keep trying to fall out and
Push them inward.
that's not as easy as it sounds. When you've got a whole board, everything's gonna fall off the second you tap into it. What? Making faces at me, about me.
This lighting is not. Look how white I look.
Yeah, well, that's the camera auto adjusting.
I'm sure this shirt doesn't help.
And I mean, the lighting's good for stitching. It's not that great for camera work. Huh?
I twisted my elbow inwards. I want to creep people out.
With all your double jointedness.
I like to creep Philip out with it.
Is he watching your cousin stream right now?
That's right.
Shannon is almost done with Iron Flame. She had put them away until we kept talking about them.
I call him Michelle.
We're gonna start on the seagulls over here. I felt pressured by certain. All right, baby. Hey, don't forget your chores.
So excited.
Thank y'all. Yeah, because if you don't pull it before you turn it, you have to really pull it, and that's because I put that stuff. I got a visit from both the kids today. I think I'm gonna take it off of the stand just because I'm working so close to it. I'm having to like wrap my arm around it. Spin that out of the way. Download the first book in the series I'm going to start tonight. I figured it must be good with all the hype I'm hearing. It is amazing. That the author is one of the most talented at uh, spinning it all together, you know? Like giving you a little bit in each book and then tying it all back to each other. Did the same thing with ACOTAR. I love ACOTAR. Yep, that's another one we all obsess over. It's the next one I'm going to try and get Casey hooked on. And it's like once you trip into the rabbit hole, you just sink further and further down. So I did all the ACOTAR series, and then I read the Crescent City series, and then I read Throne of Glass. Which I attempted Throne of Glass first out of the three, but I couldn't sink my teeth into it really. And then once I read ACOTAR, I was so familiar with the worlds and how she wrote that I knew I just had to give it a few chapters, and then enjoyed that series too. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't at first. I had to finish ACOTAR first. And even then I had to kind of push myself through the beginning, but it gets better. So, sorry, my ears feel clogged. Here in about 20 minutes or so, a little over 20 minutes, I'm gonna stop stitching. I'm gonna do the drawing for January's raffle, and then we will figure out who starts off February's raffle with a win. So start thinking in your head what you want, what you think your guess is going to be. Um, we've been working on this for about an hour now, I guess, roughly. Crescent City was an info dump, but man, did the ending make up for it. Yeah, the first book in Crescent City, I'm telling you, like the first few chapters, it was so much information that I was like, yeah, this is really hard to get through. And but Kate was like, trust me, just stick with it. And so like I pushed myself through it. I just told myself I don't need to know all this information right this moment. Like I can either reference back to it later or the book will reference it at some point. Um, so I just kind of pushed through it. Throne of Glass was groundbreaking when it first came out, but it's written for a YA audience, meant to be the gateway. Hey Jesse, welcome in. Um, yeah. Well, and I kind of feel that way about Akatar, because like the first book is a rewrite of Beauty and the Beast, but then she kind of went with her own thing from there, you know? And so it was written in a way to kind of pull you in. It's Hades and Persephone. Hmm. I guess I could see that. Yeah. Sorry, it was taking me a minute. My brain was not wanting to go there. Hmm. So Kate says, "Okay, Jesse, what is Silver Flame? Or is it Silver Flame? A quart of Silver Flame, right? I don't know, but about the rest, but those first two had reference to stories, lore, fairy tales. I I tend to like if I see a book enough, I'll read it even if I don't know anything about it. So going into Akatar, I didn't know the storyline. I didn't know that it was a retelling. And as I was reading it, I was like, this I'm getting very much Beauty and the Beast vibes off of this. And then it was way after I read it that turns out that was actually how it was meant. I didn't know that going into it. So also I haven't read all of it, A Court of Mist and Fury. So give me a minute and I'll let y'all know. Yeah, I watched all my videos then. Unless I just kind of tuned it out. You know how sometimes when you're watching the videos and then before you know it, they're over and you're like, what? What just happened? 'Cause I'm pretty certain I have. I'm pretty certain. But also, I probably don't tune into the books as much, especially when I wasn't reading. Which about Akatar being Beauty and the Beast when it was brand new. Gotcha. Read faster. Don't worry, Kate said that to me for months. Every time fair enough, I watch Whip Parades and then watch another video and go, where was that project? I think I drove um, Kate crazy with how long it took me to get through Crescent City because she was like, I need somebody to talk to about all this. Glances at OS with a bookmark sitting on top. Onyx Storm? Yes. The current obsession. I don't know if you were in here earlier, Jesse, when my mom came in, because I went down to her house this past weekend and she was like, I'm on like chapter 14 or something like that of Onyx Storm. And then I got home and a day later she texted me, okay, I'm done. You will get to a point where you will not be able to put it down. That wasn't clear. I haven't even started it yet. I think you did mention that though somewhere. I saw somewhere where you were like, I'm waiting because like, yeah. Your self-control is impressive because I waited a whole day before I started it. A whole day. Got it at midnight and finished it the next day. Oh, that was me with Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. That was one of my favorites. With the last book that came out for the Harry Potter series, I was 9 months pregnant with Lexi. I went to Walmart at midnight and stood there waiting to be able to get the book. Got home, started reading it, and did not stop until I finished. I was absolutely obsessed. And then I probably slept for 2 days straight after that, but I did see that. So funny. Those books are like the back half of a roller coaster. Nothing but momentum. I mean, halfway through reread of Iron Flame, she is so good at foreshadowing. I think that was my biggest takeaway of Onyx Storm. No spoilers, but just the need to go back and reread the first two books. That was all I could think was I've missed something somewhere. I need to go back and figure it out. If I could get healthy and be able to do anything for more than a few minutes, I'd be alongside all y'all waiting the next 18 months. If only. She's really got me worried with, I haven't even started writing it yet. My current working situation has me driving a lot. And so that's how I got through it so fast, is listening to it while I drove. And that's just it. We're all so hyped to read it as soon as it comes out. Now you have a wait. And we're not talking a year. We're probably talking Closer to 2. She churns them out. I'm not that worried, except for the show. That might impact. This is true. She did say, though, that it's looking really good. Makes me very hopeful. And honestly, I hope they slow roll it. That's the thing about TV shows, right? There's no reason you can't drag it out. In a movie, you have to fit it in 3 hours or whatever. So you have to cut out a bunch of stuff. But TV show, you don't have to. So why can we not make one book last 3 seasons? Like, I'm down. Let's go. Um, I saw where they said a season per book, and I'm like, really? I think we could really like pull out more seasons than just one in a book. You have to read when it's released, otherwise you have to avoid spoilers on social. This is true. This is very much true. And I try my best not to be a spoiler. So 25 episode season, that might be it. Maybe, but they don't ever seem to do that with the books. With the books, it always seems to be like 6 or 8 episode, like 6 or 8 hour long episodes. But still, like, I'm just saying, there's 66 chapters. There should be at least 30 episodes. So far, I'm doing all right. It helps that I also can't spend too long stuck on reels. That I I wish I could say the same. I want to not. Hello, hey, asking for a friend. How are you this evening? Not sure when that message was. I hate when it doesn't show my chat on screen. Mm. Did you see, like, she broke all kinds of records with the amount of cells Onyx Storm got? Just absolutely insane. And 2 of those were me because I bought the audiobook and the physical book. So I can't even, like, you know how hard it is not to tell people what their Christmas present is for the 2 weeks between the time I buy it and they open it? Could you imagine having to keep the secret of what happens in book 5 for like 8 years? I don't know. It feels like it's going to take a long time. When did Fourth Wing come out? People at Red Tower who picked it up are geniuses. I mean, Crafting Gamey Jamie bought 2 versions too. Here was part of it. I was listening to it, and at the beginning of every chapter is like a little excerpt from a book, right? And so, and it tells what book and who said it. And then something in the audiobook happened a couple chapters later, and I was like, did it just reference something from a few chapters ago? And on audiobook, it's not that easy to go back and reference or be like, am I just making stuff up or is this for real? And so I stopped at Target and got the physical copy so I could go and check. And I was wrong, by the way. It was not the same person, but she has so many of those snippets in there. I was like, did I just catch something? No, no, I did not. And if we all didn't have a collection problem to begin with, now they're painting the edges of the pages and making them so gorgeous that you can't just buy one of them. That's why Tom Holland had to be told lies. He kept giving spoilers to the media. That would be me. I would be like, oh my gosh, so this thing happens in the fourth book that you just have to know about. I get Nolan and Nayland confused all the time in the audio. Yeah, I could see that. Okay, we got about 5 more minutes. And then I will do the drawing, and then we will figure out who wins the raffle ticket for February. So feel free to start throwing out guesses whenever you're ready. We've gotten about an hour and a half's worth of stitching, I would say. Maybe not quite. Which reminds me to do something. Sadly, I don't like fantasy. If it's not horror, thriller, mystery, it's not my jam. See, and I don't really get into the mystery ones all that much. Like, I've read a couple, but they don't draw me in like the fantasy ones do. I really like the dragons and the elves and stuff like that. Pavement 233. All right. I got a piece of paper somewhere. Just go here. Kate says 233. John says 205. 225. Stitchin' Darlin. Says 219. Kelly says 162. Angela. Hi, Angela. Says 185. You're being all sneaky over there. Heather says 147. Holly says 172. And Kate. Oh, I got Kate's. Okay. All right. Because I also just lurking and listening. That's absolutely fine. These are going to be seagulls, by the way. They're kind of naked looking right now. Shannon says 197. we will end here with this seagull. Take a quick picture. So let's go to last month. I need my phone. Need a wheel. All right, so we're going to add Shannon Metcalf, so I don't get it confused with the other Shannon. And she got in twice, so she probably got the exact number. Kate is in twice. Eddie. Crafty Kim. Eddie again. And Crafting Sam. So these were all the entries that won in January. So there's everybody on the wheel. Ready? Hey, Enid, welcome in. Ready, set, spin. All right, Betty won. And so I will get with her. Sorry I'm late. I was sewing in a sewing class. Nice. Made a zippered pouch. So I will get with Betty about her prize. All right. And then let's see who got the closest tonight to go into. Today is the 6th. 2, 6. So let's see. Me. Okay, it looks like I got 209 stitches. Finish your stained glass irises legacy whip at like 11:45. Nice. So at 209, see, Shannon got 197. Looks like it's going to be Shannon. Right. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I know that I didn't like post anything. I just kind of showed up. But for the most part, I'm trying to keep Thursday evenings from 7 to 9, Sunday mornings from 8 to 11, 8 to noon, somewhere in there. So check me out around those times. If I'm not here, then I apologize. Something happened, but I should be able to stick to those for the most part. I might even try and throw in something on a Monday or Tuesday evening. But the morning ones are harder for me because I go to work early in the morning and try and get done by mid-afternoon. So, all right. So our winner today was Betty for January. Shannon got a raffle ticket for today. I feel like there was something else I was going to tell you all about. I don't know. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'm going to go get some food now. I hope y'all have a wonderful night. Lots of stitching, and I will see y'all on Sunday.